you're here notified, just leave me alone. But on a different subject, I'm sitting here and still again in Craig, Colorado, Moffett County, where Moffett County that relies right here in Craig. Craig has a district attorney who does not care about your mental health. He targets you because you have mental health for a conviction rate. That's all he cares about. That's all he wants. He has no other. The district attorney, the district attorney of Moffett County in Craig, Colorado, is evil. He prides himself on tearing families apart. That's all he cares about. He gave me a fucking fake ass charge, messed up my description. I do deal with mental health on a daily. When the doctor here failed and gave me the wrong prescription, my wagon, I guess you'll call it. But did Moffett County District Attorney step in to help me? No, he just convicted me because he does not care. Craig PD here in Craig, Colorado, they don't care about you people. These cops in this town do not care about you. They want to see you fail. They want a reason to arrest you here. Because this is a small little Republican town with a bunch of bias, discrimination that goes on in this town. They're highly racist against people that are not white to begin with. They discriminate against people with mental health. They discriminate people that are bi, gay, lesbian. They don't want you here. You know, I've been on life support twice. I've been dead, so I've been on life support twice. I've been dead twice. I had 2 heart attacks, and they took me away from the one person that was always there for me, for their own personal gain. It is bad. Because I have health problems. I have serious health problems. And does Moffett County care? They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about me. They don't give a damn about you. Just another fucked up Trump County. I don't like him either. Because these are his people in this town, and look how they handled myself. It is fucking ridiculous. What's funny? I don't find nothing funny here. Or book into Russian. Okay. I'll look at that later. But hi Chaz. How are you doing today? Hopefully it's better than I am. In this little sorry ass little redneck ass community. And this is the problem with Christianity too. Hope you're very well Christian town, got more than 26 churches, but yet it's the discrimination in this town that's unreal. How much longer do we got to sit here before we get mental health reform among our police department, specifically places like here in Craig, where officers deem you as a criminal because the damn doctor gave you the wrong damn prescription and it fucked you up. But no, they don't care here. They flabbergasted their bullshit and try to convince you that they care. Oh, we care about your mental health, but we're gonna fucking punish you for it. Because Ashley Mines, the MD doctor over here in Northwest Memorial, wrote the wrong goddamn prescription when she scribed it to me. Had my head all fucked up. But is Craig PD smart enough to even have the education to understand the difference between a criminal act and a mental health act? No, they do not have this capability. They do not have the smarts. They're narrow-minded, and that's all they care about. Officer Hannah Woods of Craig PD is one of the worst ones of all, along with Officer Daniels, Officer Mendoza, senior and junior. I'm calling you all out because y'all are all bad people. You put that damn badge on every morning to use it against people. You failed your oath. You failed your oath to withstand the oath of the Constitution. You violated my fucking 14th Amendment. And personally, I'm just sick and tired of Craig. This is a sorry fucking town. I had done past 2 out of 3 in my reviews that I had to go through for this fake ass conviction. And I'm still treated like a fucking bad guy in this fucking town. You got fucking meth addicts over here that smoke at the parks where children fucking play. But yet, I'm the bad guy here. They take every opportunity here to take your mental health and use it against you. Terrible town. Terrible fucking town. The police department are crooks. And the district attorney that's here is a fucking crook himself. Because did he look and listen when he was told that this was a medication default? No. He just seen his conviction numbers going back up again. And the judge here really don't even bother to ask anything because he's so far stuck in the fucking DA's ass that he could probably fucking suck in his dick, honestly. Let them tell me about the deal. I don't give 2 shits, honestly. I'm tired of being deemed this way. I'm not the bad person in this situation. But no, they don't care. Craig PD gets their rocks off to targeting people that are with mental health. They target us. Just like the biggest issue they had with me because I wore makeup, I wore eyeliner. Hello. If honestly, I wouldn't come to Craig. If y'all ever going to visit Colorado, stay the fuck out of this town. If you got mental health problems, don't come here. You're a target for the police department. You're a target for the DA. If you got mental health, stay out of Moffett County. Yeah, it is my choice. But see, you got Craig, Colorado that really, they live 30 years in the past. When you live in Craig, Colorado, you're not living in 2025. You're living in fucking 1970. because they target people mental health because they don't believe in it. Like, technically, I'm bi, and apparently the officer had a problem with that too. But do they care? No. It gets overlooked. Oh yeah, in the old school. If the old school is ignorant, yeah. This town is very fucking ignorant. Shit, I just got out of jail yesterday. I went to jail. I'm doing all right. Just talking about Craig PD here in their belligerent ways. Talking about how Craig PD is a threat to people with mental health. And if you have mental health, you're not safe in Moffat County. You're not safe around Craig PD. Not by any means. That's why if you look up at almost all their people that have been in and out of jail up here, they're not targeting people that are committing crimes. They're targeting people that have mental health for their own personal gain. Because you got a jail up here that gets funding for 4 different counties. And mind you, I had epilepsy. I have seizures, and when they put me to jail in last year, the jail put me on second tier, knowing that I could have a seizure at any given time, which means I would have fell 20 feet to a concrete floor. But did they care about that? No. They didn't care then. They don't care now. Yeah, well, you see, I was on medication. I take medication, but one of my medications, I take 100 milligrams a day. And I take 50 in the morning, 50 at night. But when the doctor wrote my prescription, she gave me 25 milligrams once a day at bedtime. I ran out of the medication before I can get back and make appointments. That's all it was. I fucking ran out of medication because the doctor failed to write my prescription properly, and it pushed me over my edge, and I got a little nauseous. But I've been back on medication for a straight year now. I just celebrated my first year of sobriety, of full sobriety, no relapsing or nothing. Now I got arrested yesterday. Yesterday morning, I got arrested about 1 a.m. I got out around, and I got out in the afternoon. But the point being is, though, yeah, I take 4 different pills a day, and because I also got bad blood clots in my right leg. Yeah, it is a good thing. I'm glad. Honestly, I'm glad to be sober. It's been great. Never in my life would I thought I would have achieved this, because I was an active addict for almost 2 decades, and it's been, sobriety is a difficult thing. And then you get to the point to where you're doing good but yet these fucking cops here in Craig, Colorado, do they care? No. Like I said, if you have any type of mental health, you might as well paint a target on your back if you come to Craig. Yep, I started actively using drugs when I was 10 years old. I didn't start my road to sobriety until I'm 25, 26, so probably about 15 years. I was an active addict, and I done everything. If you can name it, it's been in my system. But I came from a very fucked up life, and then when I got married, when I became a dad, I got my shit together. And take this, take this live video, and I'm going to somebody to look at this county because every fired. It's really time for a mental health reform in our justice system, to where these officers cannot target us no more. To where the DA cannot target us no more. Like, my wife was not even the one that had me arrested, because my wife understands my health. So when they took her to where I can't my grave, when they put me alone, I've been on life support twice. I already had 2 heart attacks. Why is it every time this, and overcome addiction, overcome mental health, we get targeted as we're just horrible fucking people. I'm not fucking horrible. I might be an ass sometimes, but aren't we all? Because life is hard. Because we're all a little bit of an ass. And for some of us, life is even harder. They violated my 14th Amendment. They took away they took away my right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness when they destroyed my fucking family, because they could not understand that this was a mental health issue. This was not because I went through a mental health crisis. I totally get that. Those actions. At least understand how I got to that point when my doctor here in Craig, Colorado messed up my prescription. It was a medical issue that happened. Because you can go ask my wife, you can go ask her boyfriend, you can go ask my dad, you can go ask my sisters. When my medication is working, I'm fine. I don't bother nobody. I stay to myself about 99% of the time. But do they care? No. Craig PD and the district attorney of Moffat County are evil people. Yeah, I get that. It's difficult. Then I got a DHS case here that feeling the separation of my kids with this fucking charge. Seems like I'm having some issues with my internet right now where I'm at. So my life, but it needs to see this here. More spotlights need to be brought onto Moffat County and their way of they handle us as a people. is absolutely terrifying that I cannot safely walk around this community without a target on my back. Criminals, in my eyes. When you took my mental health and you held it against me in such a rude, unprovocative manner, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to react to a bunch of cops that are supposed to be there to protect and serve? Instead, they paint a target on my back because I have mental health. The way I dressed was just too fucking bad. I like the way I dress. They don't like that I'm bisexual? Well, fucking too bad on them. I am perfectly happy the way I am. As you can see too, like I said, I've been on medication for almost a year. I've been solid for once in my life for a whole year. What happened to mental health reform in this fucking country? You know, we are people just because we got issues. I appreciate that, Chaz. But unfortunately, not everybody sees it in that way. They see this and they see a freak. You know, all I really want to say though is that something needs to be done with these people. Then you tell them LGBTQI and that, and they don't even know what you're talking about. They say, "Oh, I don't know what that is." How the fuck do you not know what LGBTQ is? They discriminate against that highly here. So yeah, so if you're not a straight person, stay out of Moffat County too. If you're not white and straight, stay out of Moffat County. If you got mental health, stay out of Moffat County. If you don't want to be deemed as a predator, stay out of Moffat County. Agreed, Chaz. The doctors need to be held reliable. When they mess up our prescriptions and then something goes wrong with us because they done messed up the prescription and caused that chemical imbalance to cause this here, doctors need to be held reliable, and so do the police department. You're a cop. You're supposed to protect and serve, not harass. But that's all they do is harass. Quite frankly, I'm a bit tired of it. Yeah, because like, I take 100 milligrams every day of Visceral, and that's what treats my anxiety. Because when my anxiety flares up, everything else flares up. So when they messed up my anxiety medication, I couldn't deal with myself. Not up here. I don't know. I can't process correctly without my anxiety medication. Not only did the doctor undercut me by 75 milligrams, I ran out of medication before I can get down to the doctor and get this stuff straightened out and to get back on the correct milligrams. I need that 100 milligrams. When she gave me that 25 milligrams, that fucked me up. And then it caused me to act in a way that is not me. I was out of medication for 4 fucking days when everything happened in October of last year. Those 4 days that I was out of medication because the doctor failed to give me a proper script was vital to everything that has to do with me. I got terrible anxiety, and it has always been that way. But did the Martin County District Attorney see that? He knew about it. He knew what happened that day was due to medication. My wife and her boyfriend both told him it was a medication issue. If they were to go and look at my doctor's records showing that I'm supposed to be on 100 milligrams and the doctor prescribed me 25 milligrams, you know, it don't take much common sense to see, hey, you know, medication drop, out of medication, put me into a state of anxiety. The anxiety flared up. The anxiety flared my bipolar. Let's fix the. Let's not try this. Let's not try this man and convict him of a fucking crime. How about we put him into mental health, get him back on medication so I can continue to be a functional part of society. But how much of a functional part of society can I be when you're classifying me as a criminal when I'm not a criminal? I just had a health problem. I literally had a fucking anxiety problem that labeled me as a criminal. So I'm a criminal because I have anxiety. That makes no sense. I'm just badgering Craig Peters and the district attorney with their lives. Run me over here to see the trailer. Okay. $100, $150 for this RV. Since they want to badger me. What? Oh shit. Hey. Yo, that Chad's on there. Hey Chad, yo, what up, homie? What it do, homie, man? What you been up to, yo? Yeah, he only want $150 for this RV. Not bad. And he told me I can go there and take a look at it right now. I'm like, I can take that $150 RV and put it on the KOA lot. Yeah. $500 money. Yes. All depends on how the inside of it look. Yeah. Well, a lot of it we could probably do ourselves if you think about it. Yeah. But I was telling him because like he takes mental health too. He takes medication. I tell people if you have mental health, stay out of Craig. You got a target on your back. Yeah. Because apparently if you have mental health in Martin County, you're a criminal. I forgot to go walk Giant, so Kim might be mad when she get in there. Oh, he didn't do too much damage. I hope it ain't shit. That's the whole thing about. That's the thing with him. He has to go out in the morning or he will shit. Alright, we're gonna go down to right there by Loudie Central Park and make a left. Okay. She look fucked. Oh, I'll take it. All that evilness. She just got evil looking face. That's the way when I go to the courthouse. Yeah. I come up here. I take industry straight down. Yeah. I count it. Yeah. And then when I'm coming back, I take 2nd Street right here, dirt road.
take the dirt road and I haul ass straight on down, doing like 40. Oh, he ain't. Yes, he is.
You dumb motherfucker. I had the fucking right of way. You want to run the fucking stop sign. What Craig PD got for that one?
Yeah, he had a big ass smile on his face going through.
No, but like I told him on the other, I said, but you got a medicator that smokes down at the child's park. They don't do nothing about it. but if you have mental health, let's go get them.
Yeah, real quick.
So it's like, fuck people. Fuck Mendoza, fuck his daddy too, fuck Officer Woods, fuck the goddamn VA. I'm tired of being nice to a bunch of fucking assholes.
When we get, we're gonna be digging that left. We're going straight on down, then we're gonna make a right on 33. We're gonna take 33 out all the way up to Highland Road Drive. This shit look like a dirt bike ride for real.
Yeah.
Talking about going on County Road 33.
Right.
Yeah. I know you ain't been down that way much.
Not really. But no, like I said, the fucking retard that they had for a new attorney has no experience in mental health.
He's an idiot.
And I talk about how DHS is using this false conviction to feel their rant for trying to take the kids.
Oh, they love that shit. They love people.
Man, they piss me off. Oh, what, 35?
35. Going 33.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be a dirt road. But
I bet it's Ken's road.
who?
It's a old mining road up here.
Oh.
I think it's Dean's Divide or some shit like that. And it's supposed to go back up to an old mining area where they used to be mining at. But we done rode the whole road and I ain't seen none of that area. Unless they just done leveled everything off and redeveloped it for the houses. But the motherfucking people I think selling it on Facebook, people who posted it,
Yeah.
it's not who's actually selling it. Who I'm picking up. Is that a helicopter? Yes, it is.
What?
A helicopter.
No.
Hey,
Yeah. That's a weird looking helicopter.
there's another one. There's two of them over there.
Yeah. Yeah, but so he has said he ain't coming to Craig. Cause
Yeah.
I
There ain't
think
no place to come, man. So I think this next one's coming up is 33. I don't know how far down the road it is, though.
I just gotta figure out how to get somebody in this town to be looking at it.
Yeah.
I know Rachel watching it.
Oh, yeah, she watches it. The lawyer's supposed to watch it.
Walk this way 3 times on the track. Why it's James Jones and why was Jimmy Kimmel attacking that man and then
And no-
feeding him bread?
Then it's divide.
Good friend Matt Damon. Yes, this guy with a on-screen Kenny. They actually are good friends. So Matt
This is right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
From his house one night. He said when he arrived very hungry and started eating very fast, which led to a disaster. He was recounting his story on People magazine and said, Matt started choking on a checkbook that got stuck in his throat. Well, after several unsuccessful attempts at the hydroplator, because it was apparently too far down his throat, they were searching online.
Like I said, they can take it how they want it. They want to get butthurt up here because it's spoken that how when you come to Craig with mental health, you got a target on your back from Craig law enforcement. They want to convict you.
Oh yes. Damn, I feel green as a motherfucker now.
Because I'm telling them too, also that you're not safe in Craig if you have mental health, and not for people.
Law enforcement don't understand it.
No. Law enforcement loves to hate on the back of the people with mental health.
To them, it's easier to lock them away.
And for a DA, it's just easier for a conviction rate.
The opinion of the justice system is filled with more mentally unhealthy people than a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're not being treated for their mental illness.
And
They treat them for a criminal.
like the deal, I took the same fucking oath that these law enforcement did, the same oath that the DA took. Same fucking oath.